Okay, so uh, okay, we're gonna start recording. Okay, so if you say something, it's gonna come out in the recording, so everybody can hear you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to go to Turnitin, okay, and actually create an account and enter your class. So first of all, when you Google turnitin.com, okay, it will lead you to this page. And the first thing you need to do is you need to create an account. So click on the menu on top, create an account. So make sure you use your student and make sure your lecturer actually gives you a class ID and an enrollment key. Okay, so click on the first one, student, and it will ask you class ID and key. Okay, so make sure you use an email, okay, that you actually go to, because every time you actually enter, okay, you sign in or you upload anything, the notification will be sent to your email. Okay, so the class ID for this class, UHLB 2122, okay, there's a number 280, okay, and then 46252. Okay, so that will be the class ID, and then the class enrollment key is your class code. Okay, small letter UHLB 2122. So I'm going to sign up. Okay, I've already signed up. Okay, as a student. So what you need to do is you just fill in your first name, okay, and then your last name, and then the information, okay, like your password, your security, your password and everything. Okay, and then click on the agreement, and then you will create an account. Okay, so I've already created a profile, okay, and then I can upload. Okay, so that one I'm going to show you later how to do it. Okay, but the main thing in this video is to show you how to create a student profile. Okay, and of course this is the class ID. Okay, and this is the enrollment key. Okay, so we have finished the recording. Okay, so I'm gonna let's record it later. Okay, on your e-learning. Okay, so if people don't know, they can go to e-learning, and the class ID is there, as well as the class enrollment key. Okay, so now I want to show you what to do when you go to Turnitin. Okay, so before you do anything, okay, there's a new an assignment that I need to create. Okay, so the assignment that you need to upload, okay, is academic paper. Academic paper, first check. Okay, so you can upload it starting today until the 31st of January. So that's the last day. Okay, and then the example, okay, or the explanation. Okay, so if you get 10%, okay, and below, okay, or lower than 10%, sorry, lower than 10% similarity, okay, you can actually upload similarity. Okay, you can upload your paper for checking. Okay, so you will upload your paper on e-learning, but you must make sure you upload it on Turnitin first. Okay, if not, I won't be able to know, okay, whether you get the similarity of 10% and below or not. Okay, so if you don't get, okay, so you can upload your academic paper on e-learning for assessment. Okay, if not, you will have to edit and re-upload for the second check. Okay, so the second check will be another link. Okay, so for the assessment, okay, make sure you upload first on Turnitin, and then get the report. Okay, the report must be the report that has a 0% similarity. So I will show you how to do this after this. So I need to go in, okay, with the student account after this. Okay. Okay, so everything else is yes. Okay, so I will submit here, and you can see you should be able to see the link. Okay, so if you sign up using the class ID and the enrollment key, okay, you should be able to see the first assignment. Okay, so let's try and log in. Okay, what happened here? Log in again. Okay, so this time I'm going to log in as a student. Okay, so after you have a student account, okay, you can go to the Turnitin, okay, and log in with your student account. Okay, so I'm gonna log in with my student account, and I'm going to show you how to go to the class. So I'm enrolled in one class, but this is not our class. It's a different code. Okay, so you click here. Okay, so after you log in, okay, with your student account, if you already have an account, okay, enroll in a class, and then you have to include the class ID and the enrollment key. Okay, so I'll put the class ID here, the one that I showed you just now. Okay, 280 46 252. Okay, and then the enrollment key is just your code, UHLB 2122. Okay, and then submit. So you should be added to the class. Okay, so I'm added to the class UHLB 2122. So how do you go into the class? You click on the class name, not on the class ID, on the class name, on the class code. Okay, so this one, no assignments yet. Okay, I think I've been logged out. Okay, so I'm going to upload the assignment again after this. Okay, you cannot submit a paper until instructor creates an assignment. Yeah, I tried to create, but I was logged out just now. Okay, so I'll create it later, but you go there and you can upload. Okay, so I have to log out first. Okay, so I think there's something wrong with the internet or something. Okay, can we come back to Turnitin later? It's getting a bit annoying. Okay. So we'll come back to Turnitin later, okay? So come back to Turnitin later. So we're not going to continue with Turnitin. Okay, so I want to show you, because I need to create the assignment. Okay, and then there was problem with the connection. Okay, so I have to log in again. Okay, we'll go back to Turnitin. Okay, so before after Turnitin, okay, we're going to look at your next assessment, okay, which is your poster presentation. We'll go back to Turnitin at the end of the class. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating, I've already created the assignment, but it did not save. Okay, so we'll go back to it after this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can you see the document? It says assignment brief, poster presentation, 20%. Can you see the instructions? Yes, okay. Thank you. Okay, so if you can see the instruction, okay, it mentioned here you have to do a presentation. Like if it's a face-to-face, like a physical class, you will be doing the presentation in front of the class. So since it's an online class, you have to do the presentation and record yourself and then upload it, okay, online. So it says here, poster presentation, you want to communicate your understanding of the paper in a concise format. So what you need to do is you need to prepare an academic poster. Okay, don't worry, we have samples, and there are plenty of templates available online. So this time is not a PowerPoint, okay, because your poster itself is being assessed. There are marks for your poster. Okay, so before this, for the PowerPoint, there's no marks. Okay, only marks for the presentation, for the delivery. Okay, but for this time, okay, they made the poster presentation. The academic poster needs to be assessed. Okay, so you need to prepare the poster. So the first thing that you need to do in your group, okay, it says here, you need to prepare an A1 size poster for the presentation. So an A1 size poster, okay, for example, okay, you can just Okay, you can just actually use the Word document. Okay, you don't have to do anything fancy, but if you know how to use like Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop or Canva or anything at all, okay, image processing or image processing software, okay, designing software, you can. Okay, but make sure the poster is A1 size. Okay, so for this one, okay, you can go to the page layout, okay, and then you can choose the size of the paper. So when you present later, you should we have, I think we have A1. Okay, if we don't have, that means you have to use like PowerPoint, and not PowerPoint. You can use PowerPoint, okay. Well, there's no A1, okay. So if there's no A1, you use the second biggest one. No A1. Okay, we use A3 then. So we can use A3. For example, okay, so it's gonna be a bit bigger lah, okay. But when you present, okay, you can just zoom in to your own part, okay, and you will present your own part. So I'll show you an example after this, okay. So I thought there was A1. I don't know about your word processor. Mine is an old one, so it doesn't have the A1 size paper. Okay, so let's go back to the instructions. Okay, so A1. Okay, I'm gonna put slash A3. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, but it has to be big lah. Okay, bigger than an A4. Okay, so you don't need to print out the poster. Okay, because when you present, okay, you will be using a screen capturing a software like the one I used just now. Okay, Flashback Express, and for that screen capture, we can have the function webcam and screen capture at the same time. So that means your face will need to appear in your video alongside your poster. So maybe your face will be like up here or down here in a square box or circle box. Okay, so okay, about the poster, for your academic paper, please do not copy paste the paragraphs onto the poster. Okay, so if you do that, there will be just too much information. Okay, because you are doing a 5-page report, and your poster is only 1 page. Okay, and then it says here the completed poster should be uploaded on e-learning. So I'm going to give you a link next week. And then this is the file name, academic poster underscore group name, and your section number. So make sure you include the memo, okay, somewhere on the poster or on a different, like maybe you have a cover page for a poster, yeah. Okay, you can have a cover page. Okay, so you can put your members' names and the metric number and everything. Okay, so that's the first thing. Academic poster is 10%. Okay, and then okay, we're going to look at the part 2, okay, which is the presentation itself. Okay, so the presentation is a recorded presentation. So you need to use the screen capturing software. I will give you a few suggestions. Okay, so presenters must dress appropriately, semi-formal, meaning that for the guys, make sure you wear something with a collar. Okay, not just a collar, something with a collar. Okay, so it could be a polo shirt or a shirt with a tie would be nicer. Okay, so make sure you look formal for the presentation. For ladies, dress as nicely as you can. Okay, and then you must present, it says here, sufficient and elaborated arguments. Okay, so your arguments, your explanation must be clear. Okay, and it must be detailed. Okay, and it must have introduction, body, and conclusion. That means you must start your introduction. Sorry, not just the introduction. You must start your delivery appropriately, okay, and end it appropriately. So we're gonna look at delivery skills after this, okay, and the duration is 2 to 3 minutes. Please do not go over 3 minutes. Don't go over 4 lah. Okay, so 3 minutes something is still fine. Okay, some people give me a 6-minute presentation, too long. Okay, I've got 3 classes, about over 100 students to watch. Okay, so that's going to take forever. Okay, so it says here your face and voice recording. So if you can use your phone, yeah, no problem. Okay, as long as the mic The mic works. Okay, so if the mic doesn't work, then you have a problem because I need to hear your voice. Okay, it's a presentation. So this morning I had what do we say? I had debates from the third year class. When you go to third year, you also be having debates, and my debates are live debates. Okay, so we have like 6 students in one sitting, and we use Google Meet. Okay, to conduct the debate. So if you don't want to use screen capture, you can also use WebEx or Google Meet. Okay, and you can present your poster there and do the presentation there, record yourself. Okay, so you can use also Google Meet or WebEx to record your presentation. Okay, that's just another suggestion. Okay, if you don't want to download any screen capturing tools. Okay, so this is the example: Screencast-O-Matic, MoveNote, and Flashback Express. The one I used just now is called Flashback Express. I think it has more than 15 minutes recording time. Okay, so because the longest class I recorded was 25 minutes. Okay, but for you, you only need to record about 2 to 4 minutes. Okay, not more than 4 minutes for your part of the presentation. Please do not combine the presentation. Okay, because the presentation marks are individual marks. Okay, poster is the same, but the presentation is based on your individual performance. Okay, so the recording must be converted into MP4 video file and uploaded on Google Drive. The link will be provided on your e-learning page later. Okay, so better everybody just submit into one folder. Okay, if not, I would have the problem like last semester. It would take days to download. Okay, so some people just have such big files. Okay, and this is the name of the presentation: presentation underscore your full name and your section number. Okay, like I said, I have 3 different sections. So first section number. That's why I keep telling you to put your section number so I know which class you come from. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you still there? Hello? Yes, okay.
Yes.
So this is the distribution of the content. Some of you, you're not sure, which part am I supposed to present? Okay, because there's different numbers in one group. We have a group with 2 people. We have a group of 4. We even have a group of 5 in another class. Okay, not in this class, I think. Okay, so okay, if there's a group of 2 of you, just 2 of you, okay, you only need to present the introduction, main idea 1 for speaker 1. SP is for speaker. Okay, and speaker 2 main idea and the conclusion. Okay, so if speaker 2 if it's an argumentative topic, speaker 2 needs to present only the counter argument and the conclusion. Okay, because by the time I watch your video, I would have read and marked your paper. So you don't need to explain like the other main ideas in detail. Okay, just the first main idea is okay for 2 people. Okay, for a group of 3 people, okay, the first speaker introduction and main idea number 1. Okay, and then speaker 2 main idea number 2, speaker 3 main idea number 3, and the conclusion. Okay, or if you're doing argumentative, counter argument and the conclusion. Okay, so for a group of 4, okay, many of you 4. Speaker 1 introduction and main idea number 1. Speaker 2 main idea number 2, speaker 3 main idea number 3, and speaker 4, okay, typo, yeah. Okay, speaker 4 is main idea number 4 or the counter argument and the conclusion. So conclusion still needs to be stated. Okay, and then we have a group of 5 people. Speaker 1 introduction, main idea 1, speaker 2 main idea 2, speaker 3 main idea 3, speaker 4 main idea 4, and speaker 5. Having typos around here. Okay, counter argument and the conclusion. Okay, so that's how you distribute. Okay, your content. Okay, do not come out for the discussion twice. That means do not skip. You have to introduction with main idea 1. Okay, counter argument with the conclusion. Because I have some people, they want to come for the introduction and the conclusion, cannot, because the idea would be lost if you were to present it in two different parts, separate. Okay, but in one video, that would be a bit or we say a bit confusing. Okay, so yeah, some formatting going on. Okay, so we're going to look at okay, what else? Okay, we're going to look at the marking. Okay, so for the poster, the marks is 10%. Okay, 5% is for information transfer, like how well you present your information into the poster form, and how visually enhance your poster look. Okay, and 10% will be on delivery. Okay, so okay, let's have a look at the marking scheme. Okay, due date 7th February for both. Okay, the poster uploaded on e-learning, and the video will the poster and video have to be uploaded separately. I cannot mark the poster if you only upload it in the video, because I need the full poster. Okay, so the poster can be in any format. It can be a PDF, it can be Word document, it can be PowerPoint, even an image. Okay, no problem, but it has to be big enough, okay, for me to read and for me to assess. Okay, so let's look at the okay, the this one, marking for the poster. Okay, so for the poster, like I mentioned before, there are two different parts. First, information transfer, and the visual presentation, like how it looks. Okay, so this is the assessment form I'm going to use. So I'm going to put your, oh no, I'm not going to put, you're going to put, okay, your members' names, okay, together, attach this to your poster. Okay, so it's easier. Put the poster and then attach this marking form. So that will be the cover of your poster. So everyone's name is here and the marking scheme is here. Okay, so we're going to look at the information transfer, which is the language used, organization, and the coverage of topic, as well as the citation. So you must make sure the language that you use is appropriate. Okay, the information is summarized. Okay, and of course, the organization, okay, is you only include the most important points, and topic coverage, okay, efficient information, and of course put proper citations. Okay, make sure the authors, okay, that you borrow the information from, okay, you cite them properly. Okay, you can use it doesn't matter, star 1 or star 2 APA citation. Okay, and for visual presentation, you use graphics. Okay, you should use graphics, images, and so on. Okay, it's impressive. Okay, so impressive, I think you can use templates. Okay, many templates available. Okay, and the layout or design is organized, okay, in smooth way, that you can read it, simply read it. Okay, and of course it says it has information but not too much information. Okay, so let's look at how to design an academic poster. Okay, so because academic poster is not something you do every day, maybe you've heard of it but you have never done an academic poster before, so it's going to be something new. Okay, so okay, let's have a look at designing an academic poster. Okay, so academic poster is, what is it? Okay, it's a poster. Okay, but the poster is usually used, okay, for researchers, okay, for them to present in academic presentation about their research. So since you have done a report, a mini research on the topic, so that's why you need to prepare an academic poster. So the academic poster has all the details of the research work that you did. So for you, uh, you don't have the methodology part. Okay, you only present the introduction and the main ideas. So why do you where do you present academic posters? Usually it's presented at conferences or seminars in different fields of study. Okay, so you are taking mechanical engineering. Okay, so if some of you wanted to pursue your studies at the master's level, for example, you might be asked by your supervisors to prepare an academic poster based on your research work and present at conferences or seminars. Okay, so why do you do poster presentation, academic poster presentation? Okay, so first of all, it helped to summarize the researcher's work. So you write thesis, hundreds of pages. Okay, not everyone is going to read your 100-page, 300-page thesis. Okay, so it summarizes your work and include the essential information about the research and help explain everything in a simplified way. Okay, so it explain everything clearly so people can understand your research in like 5 minutes or maybe 3 minutes time. Okay, so of course with the visuals and attractive design, you want to increase the interest, okay, of other academicians so that they are interested in your topic. Okay, they ask you questions about it, and maybe they can help maybe with funding or with citations and all that. Okay, and of course the main thing is to save time. Okay, so when you present in conferences and seminars, there are so many presenters, maybe more than 50 people. Okay, and if you use poster presentation, it will save time. You don't have allocated time, so everybody can just go to the hall where you have booths, different booths, and you will post your poster there, and you will stay there, and people will come around, look at your poster, read your poster, and ask questions if they want to. If they don't want to ask you questions, then they can ask you questions later. Okay, like you have a QR code for emails and so on. Okay, so that's why people do poster presentation. So I think in this course they actually wanted you to do this in class. Okay, the poster actually physical poster A1 pasted on the wall, and then your group mates and your class members will come and read your poster and ask you questions. Okay, so since it's an online class, we don't have a choice but individual presentations. Okay, so what do you need to have in a poster, academic poster? What do you need to include? Okay, so the first element is you need to summarize the information. Okay, make it understandable. You summarize it, but it has to be clear. Okay, highlight only the most important points and supporting details. Okay, don't give me examples. Okay, don't give me examples, especially. Okay, examples and extra information, we don't need that. Okay, only the main points and significant or key supporting details. And then you have to have a logical structure. Okay, and this is to help the reader find the points easily. So make sure your introduction, okay, your main idea one, okay, the reason one, the effects one, everything is clearly labeled. Okay, so it's easier for people to read your poster. And of course you need all the data, all the information. You need to do the citations. Okay, make sure don't do the same mistake that you did for your outline. Okay, it has to be a bit more detailed than your outline, but it needs to include all the necessary citations. Okay, so next one is the structure. Uh, what to include in the academic poster in terms of organization. Okay, of course, the organization or the structure should contain the following: introduction, body, and conclusion in that order. Okay, don't put the conclusion first, the body second, or the introduction last. So don't make people confused with the design. So design you can do portrait, landscape, it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you start with the introduction, body, and the conclusion. So what do you include in the introduction? But key background information. Okay, not all of your citations. Okay, just the main one. Okay, and then the thesis statement must be included in the introduction. And for the body, okay, the main ideas must have all the main ideas and the key facts or details. Citations which are significant. Okay, citation which support the key supporting details. And of course, if you are doing argumentative topic, must have the counter argument. Okay, don't forget the counter argument information in the counter argument. Okay, and then the conclusion, okay, should have the following: restating your thesis, okay, summary of the main points, and then your overall comment or opinion. Okay, so if you can do it in point form is good. Okay, if you cannot, okay, make sure it's in short sentences. Okay, do not paste your paragraphs onto your poster. Okay, so let's have a look at some samples of academic posters. Okay. Oh wait, what it should look like. Okay, after this sample, okay. First of all, the design. Okay, that was the content. Okay, now is the design. Okay, before samples. First, it has to be visually impressive but well organized. So to have a visually impressive poster is not difficult. Okay, there are many templates and what we say examples available online. Okay, so you can just use the template and fill it out with your own information. Okay, so the flow must be smooth and easy to read. Okay, and this is most important for design. Make sure the graphics, the images is directly related to your topic. Okay, do not put picture of Blackpink. Even your group name is Blackpink. Okay, because it doesn't make sense if the topic is about suicide or depression or whatever. Okay, so number two, okay, information on the poster. The design must be informative. Okay, but easy to see and to understand. So make sure, like I said before, use short sentences or point form. And then the information, it says you must have the most important information only. Don't make it overpacked. Not too much sentences on one page. Information must be summarized and include key ideas. Okay, now we look at some samples. Okay, so these are two samples. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see the samples? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The first one is about animal study. Okay. Do animals experience contagious yawning like humans do? Okay. Wait. I need to pause a bit. Okay. This. I have. My son is disturbing me at the moment. Okay. So can you wait for a few seconds? Okay. Okay, back to business. Okay, the sun is gone. Okay, so let's look at the poster again. Okay, so there's two. I'm showing you a few. Okay, so these posters, I think they're a bit simpler than other posters. So there's many posters that you can see online. Okay, and you can see that they have a few photos. Okay, and the photos all related to the title, animals. Okay, and yawning. So you see the animal is yawning, the cat is yawning. So they want to ask about whether the animals yawn, and then this is a research, so it has a hypothesis, it has a method, and it has the conclusion. Okay, so you can see it's very simple. Okay, so you can do a simple poster like that. Okay, no problem. And then this one is a bit more detailed, the one on the right, or the green one, redesigning agricultural landscape. So I think maybe some of you taking landscape design and all that. Hey, wait, no, not you. You're mechanical. Okay. So some other your friends, your other friends from built environment. Okay, they take landscape design. So this kind of poster is something that they might present. Okay, in the poster presentation at seminars and conferences. So you can see the effects of habitat. Okay, so these are anthropods. So this is about the insects. Okay, and then they talk about the the definition is there, the method is there, and then you can see the findings is here, and then in the end you have the conclusion. Okay, so that's the three findings. Okay, so you won't have any graphics. Sorry, you won't have any graphs or charts. Okay, but you can put images which actually help explain your information or your issue better. Okay, the third example here is talking about food. Okay, so this is a food and brand lab at Cornell University. So this is the name of the researcher. So for you, you can also include your own name. Okay, maybe four of you. Okay, on the poster also. Okay, that will be, it's like the author of the poster. So the title is up there. Okay, and then you have here you have abstract, method, conclusion, objectives, and result. For you, you can change it. Okay, you can put the introduction. You can put thesis in one box, and then you can put main idea 1, main idea 2, main idea 3, conclusion. Okay, so you can also do landscape like this. Okay, and next one is similar to the previous one. It's about internet inequality. It's also in landscape version. Okay, so you can see they have, okay, it's actually the name of the author. Okay, and then they from where. Okay, so you can also include your names and then from which school. Okay, which faculty. Okay, the title is on top. The title must be there. It must be clear. Okay, and then you have the different subheadings. Okay, for you, you should have the introduction, the main ideas, and so on. Okay, so just one photo is already enough. Okay, for this poster, and you can see that they explain, okay, internet inequality, the impact of home internet access on school success. So they're talking about if people have internet or they don't have internet at home, how does it correspond or relate to the success in school? Okay, and the next one is, okay, does sexist content distributed on social networking sites have greater impact if it's personalized? So they want to know about the sexist content on social media. Okay, so they have this one, introduction. Okay, they have the aims, objectives. So you can have your 3 arguments. Okay, and then they have the research methods. So I took the actual research posters. That's why they have research methods. Okay, for you, you don't need to have research methods. So what you need to have is your introduction with your thesis statement. Okay, and then your main ideas. Okay, the 3 main reasons. Okay, and then of course your conclusion. Okay, the conclusion. If you're doing argumentative, don't forget the counter argument. So you must remember that in academic poster, the poster, the writing must be simple. Okay, don't paste everything there. Don't paste your paragraphs there. Okay, if you can make it in point form, better make it in point form. Design should be attractive and smooth. The flow is must be smooth so that it's easier for people to read. And the main explanation for the poster or the input should come from the presenter. So I'll be watching your presentation video with the poster. Okay, so that means if I watch the presentation video with the poster, it means that I need to hear the explanation coming from your mouth. Okay, not reading the poster and getting the information from the poster. Okay, so okay, we'll end the show here. Okay, so any questions regarding your poster presentation? So you know what you have to do? You have to produce an academic poster. Okay, so you will do that in the groups of the 4 people. Okay, so academic poster is the same marks for everyone, but for the delivery, the presentation, different. Okay, I just want to show you an example. Okay, like how would you present? And I'm going to take this example. Okay, people lines. Okay, so people lines. So I'm going to open up to open up your poster. So it doesn't matter whether it's in a Word, okay, or it's in image. Okay, where the poster is, I need to open it in the start with zoom in. You can zoom in from the beginning, or you can start first and then you want to zoom in. Okay, so you zoom in. For example, you are presenting this part, brain education project. okay, make sure in your video, okay, I can see clearly. I'm not like this. This one is not so clear. You can see the writing is so blurry and you can see properly. Okay, so make sure your poster is big enough so I can see the letters and the numbers clearly. Okay, as well as your little face at the side here. Okay, so if you use Flashback Express or Screencast or Matic or InShot or whatever you use, okay, make sure this is not blur like this. That's why they want the poster to be big. Okay, so as big as possible. Okay, so when you're presenting, you can speak as well as point to the parts of the poster which you want to explain. Okay, so that's how you do a poster presentation. Okay, so now we're going to look at some tips on doing. You won't be doing a proper poster presentation because you'll be recording. Okay, a proper poster presentation has questions, but for you, of course, there'll be no questions. Okay, because it's recorded. Okay, nobody can ask you questions. Okay, so make sure everything is clear because if I do have questions, that will be a problem. Okay, when I have questions, it shows that the presentation wasn't clear enough. Okay, so that might make you lose marks on the content and the explanation. Okay, so now we're going to look at presentation skills. Can you see the slides on that? Hello? Yes, okay. So I will go quickly because I need to go back to Turnitin. Okay, so Turnitin must be explained. Okay, so for oral presentation skills, okay, so I think this is nothing new. Okay, you have presented many times before. You are in second year. You should do like what, at least 3, 4, 5 presentation for the last year at least. Okay, so you have been through 2 semesters already at UTM. Okay, so for the presentation skills, I mean, if you took first year UHLB, okay, uh, UHLB 11122, if I'm not mistaken, or 1112, you would have to record like 2 or 3 videos or something like that. Okay, so presentation skills, no problem. Okay, you're only speaking to the computer screen. Okay, so first of all, what makes a good presentation? Okay, is the planning and the practicing. Okay, so I want to do a bit of survey. Okay, could you go to your chat? Okay, and type. Okay, so type. What do you dislike? Not dislike. Find challenging. Find challenging during during an oral presentation. Okay, so what don't you like about it? Okay, so just if you don't have anything, you can put that nothing. Okay, bring it on. Okay, so during oral presentation, okay, so what do you like about it? Okay, because I have usually many students, they don't like oral presentation. Okay, yeah. Okay, don't worry. I think I'll upload two samples for you later. Okay, if I can find it. Okay, from last semester, the good ones. Okay, I don't think I can show it to you here because the internet is a bit slow. Okay, so I'll upload. Okay, you can see what I mean. But the student, the one that I'm showing you, they are using PowerPoints because last semester we did not use poster yet. Okay, so can you type whatever you don't like about oral presentation? Type it there so everybody can see. No, everybody like, no problem lah. Okay, because if I know what you don't like or you find challenging or you find difficult, I can help you overcome them. Of course, with some practice and tips. Okay, so for the other presentation, okay, let me see if I can find. Okay, you type first. Okay, your answers, and then we'll go one by one. Okay, so I want to find the video. Okay, for last semester. Okay, so if I can find the video, I think I will upload it. Okay, or share with you the link on your e-learning. and then you can have a look. Okay, what I think is a good presentation. So this one is the videos are from your seniors from last semester. Okay, so they're not native speakers. They're students like you. Okay, so and I think anybody can do a good presentation if they have enough practice. Okay, so presentation skills, students videos. Okay, section 40. We have 2 students. Okay. Yeah, I want to find the video first. Okay, but the video is online. Okay, I have to go to I have to go online to get it. I think I can't find it here. Okay, I have one. Okay, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you one example, but very short example. Okay, maybe you can't see the full video here. Okay, I will upload it later on your e-learning. Okay, so before I show you that one short example, okay, just like the screen capture, I don't think I can show you the full video because I'm using the WebEx web. Okay, I'm not using the WebEx online. I don't have the WebEx software in my laptop. Okay, so okay, let's have a look at the wait. Wait, that was the presentation. Where I want to share my screen first with you. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at your answers first, and I'll share with you a sample presentation. Okay, so okay, the first one we have, okay, is by, okay, if I call your name, you have to speak to me. Okay, I'll go presentation. Okay, so Uma is funny. Dry lips. You won't have dry lips doing presentation in front of the laptop. Okay. Okay, Uma said, try not to start to repeat the same line. Okay, you're doing a recorded presentation, so you're actually very lucky because you can take as many takes as you want. Okay, even when I shoot some lessons for my classes, I repeat sometimes up to 4 or 5 times. Okay, so it's not the same when you're doing live and when you're doing recorded. Okay, so you can record as many times as you like, and you can actually pause. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to do your presentation all in one shot. Okay, it's not a challenge, not one shot challenge. Not, you don't have to like straight from the start to the beginning the same take. You can do as many takes as you want. That's what I mean. Okay, so Farhan says stuttering. Okay, no stuttering. I think you would have the script in front of you when you're doing presentation. Just don't read from your I can see if you're reading because you're not looking at the camera. Okay, you're looking down. Okay, so I can see if you're reading to present the points. Okay, eye contact and being calm. Yeah, that's kind of difficult, Khalid. Okay, but if you were face to face, you look at the person's forehead. Okay, don't look at the eyes. Okay, but this one, no problem. Just look at the camera confidently. Okay. Okay, Umar being funny. Okay, Muhammad said always say okay, so if you say if you have what we say a script or a dialogue in front of you, you wouldn't have that problem. And if you have practice, also you would not have to have the problem. Okay, sentence structure messed up. You can prepare some script. Okay, but of course, try to make it not so obvious. Okay, not able to speak fluently and naturally without stuttering. Practice. Okay, with enough practice, you wouldn't have a problem in speaking any language. And can speak. Blank. That is only for live presentation, Hafiz. Okay, the online no problem. Okay, and Muhammad Afiq said, okay, naturally or stuttering. Afiq said got stuck. Khairul Azri said, trying to think of suitable words. So if you have a dialogue in front of you, it's a video. Take advantage of the video. Can you get 4 marks? Yes, you can when you do a video presentation. But for a live presentation, no. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, forget the points. Okay, so Muhammad, in front of you, you have the points, so you shouldn't forget Okay, and the idea gets stolen by group mates. Adam, plan your presentation properly. Okay, who's going to talk about the introduction? Okay, who's going to talk about the body and the conclusion? Okay, so yeah, your idea might get stolen. Okay, if you do separately. Okay, so you have to plan together. Okay, and then you present individually. Okay, Muhammad said not spontaneous. Okay, so I know sometimes it's good to be spontaneous, sometimes it's not. Okay, so but if you're doing an academic presentation, something that's being assessed, okay, either you get an A or B or C, you should not be spontaneous. Okay, you should have like multiple practice before you actually do the presentation. Okay, so even for me, when I did my own presentation during my masters, I think I practiced like 10 times the night before, recorded. Okay, so yeah, you should try to record yourself also, but no more than 4 minutes. Okay, keep it under 4 minutes. Okay, so Afiq said lose the idea. Okay, others talk about it, suddenly go blank. Okay, that's in the proper presentation, face to face, live. No, that you would have that problem, but recorded, no problem. Speaking nonsense unintentionally. Okay, go back on track. Anxiety, okay, I don't think you have that. Okay, but some people do. Okay, they just don't like to take videos, but you have to. It's presentation purposes. Okay, accidentally go blank during presentation. Use Manglish. Oh, Marcella. Manglish instead of English. So this one you have to watch out. Make sure you watch your presentation. I know you're shy looking at your own videos. Okay, but make sure you look at or watch your own presentation after each take so that you can choose which one is the best one. Okay, and Adam said, I do not like the idea to have our face recorded too. Okay, so but I need to know you are the one. You might have an older or younger sibling who's better than you at speaking, because I don't know what you sound like. Okay, so that's why I need to have your face there. Okay, even yeah, it doesn't matter lah. I'm not gonna judge on how handsome or pretty you look. Okay, it's the poster that's being assessed, not you. Okay, your voice and your delivery, how well you speak in the video, not the way you look. Okay, so okay, Rodi said spontaneously being informal. Okay, it's semi-formal, Rodi. No problem. Okay, you can wear your collar neck. It doesn't have to be a white shirt and a black tie. Okay, you don't have to look like Men in Black. Okay, Umar, a voice crack. How can you voice crack, Umar? I thought that happened a long time ago. Okay, so back to business. Okay, now I'd like to show you a sample. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so I'm going to show you on VLC Media Player. Okay, so this one was uploaded by your seniors from last semester. Okay, tell me if you see it. Tell me also if you don't see it. It's about 5 minutes long, but for you, keep it below 4 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many gentlemen in the class. Did you watch that video just now? Or you cannot see anything or hear anything? Hello, are you still there? Gone.
We can see.
Yes, yes.
You can see, yeah? Okay, that's the type of video that I want you to do. Did you see there was a person talking at the bottom?
Yes.
If you can hear, no problem. I will put the link up. Okay. So I already said yes. Okay. So you can see, and you maybe you can hear, or maybe you cannot hear. No problem. But that's what your presentation should look like. But I would like your face to be a little bit bigger. Okay. Like I'll show you another example. Okay. But that was one of the best. He actually got full marks. Yeah. No. Nobody ever got full marks. One of the person who got full marks. Okay, only two people got full mark, and I got three classes last semester. Okay, for this subject. Okay, so let's look at another example. Okay, for the presentation. So we have a few. Okay, so some last semester, some upload on Google Drive, some uploaded on e-learning. So there was a big problem for me to download. Okay, so this semester everybody's uploading on the Google Drive. Okay. Okay, so this is another example. Okay, so this one is wait, I'm going to show you a bigger one, the one with where the face is a lot bigger, so I can see, oh, that's what Verdi looks like, that's what Adam looks like. Okay, so I can see your face clearly, okay, and hear your voice clearly. Don't start wearing a mask or anything. Okay, you wear a mask, I'm not going to mark your presentation. So you're gonna lose marks there. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, this is by Lau. Okay, let's just play it because I think his face is quite big. Okay, so we can see clearly. So make sure. Oh wait. Ah, okay, pause. Okay. So I didn't ask Lau, okay, whether I can show his video or not. So I'm just showing you the screen capture. Okay. So for the Shafiq just now, I asked him his permission, okay, to share his video, and he said it was okay. So this is an example, okay, of a presentation using Screencast-O-Matic. So you can see here. Okay, so you can actually adjust the size, okay, because Shafiq, the first video I showed you, also used Screencast-O-Matic, but his face was tiny. Okay, but his presentation was good. Okay, but for Lau here, his face is a lot bigger. Okay, so if possible, I want your face to be this size. Okay, so I can see you clearly. Okay, when you present yourself. Okay, so I think you're gonna have you would like to do this, because some of you maybe this is the first or second time you're capturing your own face. Some of you are YouTubers and TikTokers, so you have no problem at all doing videos. Okay, so before we end, okay, let's just go quickly through the presentation tips. Okay, so planning and practicing, okay, that's the two main things, okay, that you need to have before you record your video. Okay, so what else? Okay, let's have a look at the when you plan, okay, what is the purpose? You want to get good marks, okay, for your presentation. Delivery must be smooth, ideas must be clear and detailed. Okay, so the audience, I will be your audience. Topic is your term paper, okay, and where, okay, you do it at your home. Okay, so maybe if you or whatever you do when you present at home and when you record yourself, because I have some students where they have problems with noise. Okay, I can hear the family members talking very loudly, and it was disrupting the presentation because very loudly I can hear exactly the words of the family members. So better for you to record if you have so many people in your house. Better for you to record like maybe at night, or maybe when other people is they're in their rooms. Okay, they're not talking loudly in the hall or in the dining hall or something. Okay, so the content, okay, divide accordingly so you don't talk about the same thing as your group members. Okay, and then the audience, okay, I'm the audience. Okay, I have read your paper. Okay, by the time I watch your video, that's the last thing I want to mark the video. And then the presentation, okay, that's your own room or your own house. Time, okay, very important. Please keep it between 2 to 4 minutes only. Okay, don't go over 4 minutes. Outline, okay, the outline, I think you should know. Okay, the outline and delivery. The outline is basically based on your term paper is the guide. Okay, you know what to explain based on your term paper. Okay, do you have to be casual? Formal is semi-formal. because it's at home, but it's work, so it's semi-formal. And then your presentation must have not just for the introductory paragraph or the conclusion. Everyone in each video should have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Okay, so the introduction is when you greet the audience. Say hello, hi, assalamualaikum. Okay, greet the audience, introduce yourself. Okay, introduce your topic. That is the introduction. Okay, the topic that you'll be explaining. Okay, for example, you would say, okay, my name is this, okay, and I will be presenting on the first main idea, which is blah blah blah. Okay, so you will have to introduce yourself and the topic of your presentation. The body is actually the body of your presentation is the main points that you'll be presenting. If you're the first speaker, the body of a presentation will be the introduction and the main point number one. Okay, so if you're the second speaker, the body of your presentation will be your main idea number one. Okay, and of course the conclusion is actually to end your presentation. Okay, so you would say something like that's all for my presentation, that's all from me, that's the end of this presentation, that's all for now, something like that. Okay, to show that you have come to the end of the input. And of course, leave taking. Okay, goodbye, thank you, and goodbye. Thank you for listening, thank you for lending me your ears. So that's what I mean by introduction, body, and conclusion. Okay, it doesn't have to be long. Okay, but to show you have a beginning, you have a middle, and you have an ending. Because if you notice, both videos I showed you just now, they did greetings to me. Okay, they did greetings and they explained the part that they want to present, and then they present it. Okay, so this is okay. You don't need to go into detail, okay, because you know what to present. Like it's just sometimes when I don't tell the students, okay, they don't have it in the presentation. They forget to greet, they forget to close, they just end. Okay, so tips for effective delivery. Okay, visualize a successful presentation. So I'm going to share with you, if not one, two, okay, good ones. Okay, and then you can see how well they did. Why do you think they were good presentation? Okay, emulate excellent speakers. So who you think are excellent speakers? I know you watch a lot of YouTube and TikTok and everything. So there must be someone who's online who appeals to you. Who you think, oh, this person is really good speaker. Okay, so you can try to emulate, copy what they do. Okay. You're not nervous, so we're gonna skip number 3. Number 4, do not apologize. Okay. Some people apologize, okay, for anything. Okay, but for example, if it's face-to-face presentation in physical setting in the class, apologize please for being late. Okay, but for other things like grammatical mistakes or being nervous, you should not apologize. Okay, be well versed with technology. Okay, so make sure you use the software. Okay, it doesn't matter which one, as long as you use the software which you find easiest to actually navigate. Okay, because I don't want you to record a video but your face isn't there, because I've seen there was, it's like in Malay you call it mengelat. It's not fair. Other people all have face on it, and your video suddenly do not have a face, and then you give me some lame excuse. Okay, so maybe marks should be deducted for not following the rules, or I should not mark your assignment if you don't follow the instructions. Okay. Plan B. Okay, plan B. If something happens to your mic on your laptop, you can use your phone. If something happens to your phone, you can use your laptop or borrow someone's laptop. Okay, phone, no problem. Okay, because you can use the softwares on your phone. If you have what we say the PowerPoint. Okay, I think all of you have a smartphone. Okay, doesn't matter it's expensive or not, it works. Okay, and you should have like a PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, the software in your smartphone, and you can use that, or you can use a Word, or you can just use an image, because I told you the poster can be saved in an image. Okay, but the file must be big enough so that when you zoom in, we can see all the text clearly. Okay, dress appropriately, semi-formal, collars for the guys. It doesn't matter if you wear jeans or it's not a live presentation, but The bust up must be formal. Okay. Stand still, show your confidence, talk to the audience. Okay, so if you're reading, I can see you looking down. Okay, I can see you're reading from your academic paper. Refer to notes sparingly. Okay, try to use notes as a guide. Okay, so don't read it all together, but use it as a guide for you to remind you of the point that you want to talk about. Pronounce words correctly. If you don't know how to pronounce a word, learn it. How do you learn it? Go to dictionary.com or any dictionary that you have. Okay, dictionary.com. Okay, I think you know. Okay, just press the sound button. Okay, and then the dictionary will tell you the words. Okay, use linkers. Okay, number 13, ladies and gentlemen, traffic. Okay, remember your transition markers. First, additionally, furthermore, moreover, in contrast, consequently. Okay, make sure you use. This is very important. It's the same as your academic paper. You should have linkers or transition words for you to move from one point to the next, to give example, to add another point, and so on. Make sure you use the transition signals. Okay, be interactive. Okay, can you still be interactive when you're doing a video? Yes, you can. Okay, you can ask questions, but make sure you answer the questions before the end of the video. Okay, maintain eye contact. Be enthusiastic. Make sure your voice, the volume, the tone, and the pace is not monotonous. It sounds like you are actually talking to the person in front of you. Better maybe you have your sibling or your mom and dad can come and watch your presentation. So that will be more realistic. Okay, minimize scratches. Structures are the one that your friend mentioned to me just now. The and the ah and the oh, that is the crutches. They fill the blank spaces between your words in your minds. So minimize. So how do you minimize? Just keep quiet whenever you're not sure of a word. Okay, and use gestures naturally. Your hand movements. Okay, make sure they move in a natural way. Okay, place your hands appropriately. Okay, don't cover your mouth. Okay, some students they talk with the mouth covered or the eyes covered. Okay, so hands appropriately. Okay, facial expressions effectively depends on the topic. So a serious topic, a serious face. Okay, amusing topic, amusing face. Okay, you cannot move around because it's a video unless you have what we say the portable mobile mic or something, the one the clip on mic, then you can move around. Okay, and you're present in time, please keep it less than 4 minutes. And the most important one is to practice and practice. Okay, so you don't do the practice, you will have a problem. You will end up reading everything. Okay, so for visuals, okay, so you can use this one. Some of the tips. Okay, I think this one you can read it on your own. Okay, I'm going back to the turn it in. Okay, we got 5 minutes left. Okay, so let's go back to turn it in. Okay, so I was, okay, so that's presentation. Okay, so before the presentation, next week on Sunday, present your academic paper first. Okay, so if you're already done, okay, you can actually upload your academic paper this week. Okay, you don't have to wait till Sunday, and then you can get started on your presentation. So before you present anything, you have to prepare the poster first. Okay, so the poster will be prepared in group of 4 people, your big group. Okay, but the presentation will be done individually. So I will post a link, okay, for you to upload your presentation. Okay, and if possible, okay, I'm going to put different folders for different groups. Okay, so you will upload into the folder with your group name. So that will be easier for me to assess you later. Okay, so I can watch your video. So who's speaker 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, maybe you should also include the who's speaker 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that will be better. Okay, so now back to our turn it in. Okay, let's go to turn in again. Okay, and try to log in. Okay, TuneIn has so many people using it, so that's why sometimes it hangs. Sometimes. Okay. So If you have class, you can go. Okay, don't worry because turn it in has been recorded. The turn it in instructions just now. Okay. So if you don't have class, stay. Okay. If you have class, it's okay. You can go to your other class at 4 o'clock. Okay. So okay, back to our class. Okay, this is our class UHLB 2122. Okay, so I need to show you this until the end. So do you have any questions that you want to ask about your academic paper or your poster presentation? Any questions? No questions yet. Don't wait till the last minute to finish your work. Yeah, you get so stressed out. Okay, no questions, huh? Okay. So okay, for turn it in, okay, I'm going to put up two assignment. That means you can upload your academic paper twice. Okay, so when you upload the academic paper, make sure you upload from the conclusion until the don't cheat, conclusion until the introduction until the conclusion. Okay, don't just upload the cover page or just the introduction. Okay, that's cheating. Okay, I have students doing that in the past and they get caught. Okay, don't think you can get away just because I can't see what you're doing, because I go and check. Okay, the file that you uploaded. Okay, so again, okay, if the similarity is the similarity is below 10%, okay, you may upload your academic paper on e-learning for assessment. Okay, if it is bigger than 10%, please edit. You need to edit first. Okay, edit and re-upload on Turnitin. Oh wait, re-upload. Okay, on Turnitin. Okay, so ship load, upload. Okay, so re-upload on Turnitin. Okay, so you need to re-upload and there will be like an upload button. Okay, so you can upload on Turnitin again. Okay, so I'm gonna say yes to everything. Okay, submit. So there should be a button that comes out. Okay, and you can go there and upload. Okay, so this is the assignment. Okay, so I'm gonna go out. Okay, and I'm gonna log in as a student. Okay, so you can see I was a student just now, but there was no assignment. Okay, so I have to log out and log in again. Okay, and see if we can upload anything and what is the result. Okay, what do I want? I want to get from the Turnitin. Okay, what do I want for you to actually include in your paper? Okay, because the report needs to be included in your paper, also in your academic paper. Okay, at the end of the academic paper, before you submit. Okay, on e-learning. So this is the subject UHLB 2122. So if you enroll in the class, okay, you should have the class name there. You click on the class name and you should be able to see the assignment. Okay, academic paper, first check. Later I will put up the second check. So ladies and gentlemen, can you see the assignment on Turnitin? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I'll show you how to submit. Okay, so you press submit. Okay, and of course, it will take you to this page. Okay, make sure your first name and last name is your real name. Okay, do not put your nama glamour. Okay, I don't want your nama glamour. Okay, so what can I submit? Okay, so you can choose from the computer, or you can choose from Google Drive. Okay, so some of you post your academic paper on Google Drive. Okay, for easier for you to edit. Okay, so you can choose the paper from Google Drive. So I'm choosing from my computer. So I'm uploading one of your seniors' papers. Okay, past papers. Okay, so we can see this was from last year. So we will upload the revised paper, the paper that has been corrected. because if you upload it twice the same paper, they will detect as plagiarism, copy paste, because the old paper is already in the database. Okay, so let's take this one. This is from the Avengers. Okay, so the Avengers here, they are doing on the topic of AI, I think. AI topic. Does artificial intelligence bring disadvantages? Okay, upload. This one I'm uploading with the cover and the references. For you, if you want the similarities to be lower, take out the reference list at the end. Okay, so upload. Okay, so when you upload, okay, they will take you to. They will process. Oh, title. I forgot. Okay, academic paper. Okay, academic paper. Okay, so maybe you want to put your group name. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure the title you put your group name. Easy for me to check later. Okay. So this is the name of the group is Avengers. So we upload this one. Okay. Do we have a result? Okay. Sometimes the result will take more than 1 hour. So if it's 10 minutes and you don't see anything, don't wait in front of your laptop. Don't waste your time. Okay, because the database might be full of people. Yeah, because some students tell me they've been waiting for so long, nothing came out. Come back the next day. Okay, so after 10 minutes, nothing come out, you come back the next day. Okay, so sometimes the result is straight away. Sometimes you have to wait a few minutes. Sometimes you have to wait for the next day. Okay, so if after 5-10 minutes, no result, don't wait in front of your laptop. You can come back the next day and see the results. Okay, so return to assignment list. So when it's uploaded, okay, you can see the pages and everything. Okay, page count and everything, and the file size and everything. Okay, return to the first page, the home page of the subject, and you can see all the assignment listed there. And okay, the results will be come out here. Okay, you can see similarity 0%. Okay, if not, it wouldn't have the similarity. So you click on this one, on the percentage to see. Okay, the feedback or the report, okay, of the Turnitin. So the Turnitin report, okay, this is the one that you need to screen capture and send it with your academic paper. Okay, so it might take a few minutes. Okay, so make sure you have this one. Okay, you should have this one, your name, okay, your group name, okay, and your paper here. Okay, so you can take the quick tour because you didn't learn this yet. Okay, so I've learned it already. I'm not going to take the quick tour, so you can look at the quick tour. So you can see this one, it has the 0 similarity index. Okay, okay, so you can look at report. Okay, do not copy paste the whole report. Okay, I just want one page. Okay, one page that has the 0% or 5%, 8%. This one. This is what I want. Okay, so your screen capture, print screen. Okay, and then you open up your assignment. Okay, and then you paste it. That's it. That's your report. Okay, so that's what I want on your academic paper. Okay, that's what I mean by the Turnitin similarity report. Okay, so percentage must be below 10 and below. More than 10, I'm not going to mark. Okay, so do you have any questions about the assignment or any assignments? No questions? No? Hello? Gone. Okay.
Doctor, what is
Yes.
the due date for the poster?
Poster? 7th of February. 2 weeks from now.
Okay,
No.
thank
Is it 2 weeks from now? Yeah. 7. Yeah, no, plenty of time. Okay. So post it together with the video on the same day, because I have a week after that to submit your marks. Okay. So yeah, I need a week to mark it. Okay. So don't worry, I'm gonna post everything. after class. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for attending and participating in class. So if you have any problems with any of your assignments, you can text me on Telegram. Okay, during office hours, and yeah, if you want to ask anything about your assignment. So that's it for today, and that's all for this semester, I guess. Okay, so thank you very much for being such obedient students. Okay, too silent. Okay. So I wish you all the best in your studies, in your assignments, in your final exams, and in your life. So hopefully to see your academic paper next week and to see your faces on your videos in 2 weeks' time. Okay, so that's all for this semester. Assalamualaikum and bye bye. I'll post the attendance list. The attendance code on your Telegram. Okay, you're welcome.
Madam.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.